Hello everybody and welcome back to week 2 of WHAC Rocket League. My name is Bub, and today your Indiana Tech Warriors will be taking on Defiance. For the first time ever, these two schools have never met before, and both schools 1-0 to start the season. Indiana Tech, we remember back a week ago today when they took down Lawrence Tech 3 games to with Bluey leading the way with 10 goals. Nas put up 7. Chippy put up 5. It was an assist fest as well. The Warriors put up 19 assists in 3 games. Chippy and Bluey with 8 apiece. Miller putting up 3. The Warriors outshot Lawrence Tech in that series 41 to, let me check my notes real quick, 11. The Warriors played very, very well there. Defiance coming off a win over Lords, if I remember correctly, and the General led the way there with 7 goals and 3 assists. Bahama Mama, one of the great names of Rocket League, put up 5 goals and 5 assists, and CCG Pandas 1 goal, 2 assists for Defiance. But the Warriors today will have a new foe that they've not met before. But for those who follow the Warriors outside of just the WHAC, coming on in a little bit of a hot streak, they were one series 5 minutes away from qualifying for the Bluegrass Boost Battle land down at UKY. They were so close there against Akron towards the end. You could have seen that on the Chipmunk Man channel on Twitch, as well as DJ TJ. Shout out to both of them for broadcasting that tournament. But they'll be back at it again this Saturday when the second qualifier comes and goes. Hope is that we'll have that one broadcasted either here or on the Indiana Tech YouTube. Have an update for you when that comes out. I see some people commenting in chat when Chip RL is playing. Give it about 5 minutes. 5 minutes and you'll see Chippy RL take the field against Defiance. So yeah, we are getting closer. Just waiting on a little bit of lobby info as well as some minor details. But yes, the Warriors absolutely got off to a rolling start to start the season. Bluey currently leading the WHAC with 10 goals. Same for goals per game, where he is putting up 3.33. Miller second in goals per game at 2.33. Chippy is right up there as well at 1.67. Assists per game, Chippy and Bluey both tied for first currently with 2.67. Miller on that list as well with 1 assist per game. Saves per game, not a list that you usually want to be super high on. More often than not, when you're up there in saves per game, that means your team is not playing well. But Bluey up there with 2 saves per game. And when we're talking shots per game, Bluey second there with 5.33. Chippy third with 4.67. Miller up there as well with 3.67. Miller shooting 63%. That is good currently for second in the conference. Bluey with 62.5. Chippy is just outside, I believe, the top 10 in that category. But the Warriors have done well so far. I think Rocket League just bugged out. I think we might need a restart here, and I think we're good. Maybe not. Rocket League's having a hard time right now, but hey, that's the nature of the game. Am I right? We'll get this thing going here in just a minute. Again, my name is Bup. Gonna get this series started soon. You're watching the Indiana Tech Warriors, the Indiana Tech Twitch channel.
It's all too late. Maybe I'm just done fighting. Maybe, oh, maybe I'm indecisive. Maybe it's all too late. Maybe I'm just done fighting. It's all too late. It's all too late. All too late. It's all too late.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have good news. We are back. We have lobby info ready to go. And we are joining. Your Warriors will be taking on Defiance College here in just a few moments. We load into this lobby. But again, yes, the Warriors, they will start their second series, their second qualifier run through Bluegrass this Saturday. Hopefully, we'll have that one good to go here as well. But enough about Bluegrass, enough about anything else other than what's happening right now. Your Indiana Tech Warriors are getting set to take on Defiance College. And we are officially underway here in game number 1. This one, back to the general on the center of the field. Bluey with one touch, gets past in the second try. Miller with a 50 there. Chip not able to get there. Bluey watches this one go to his near post. Wave dash towards the mid boost. Couldn't quite get it. He'll move the ball forward. Pandas off his own backboard. A demo comes through. Miller will leave it behind for Chip. Here's a shot on target, and the Warriors are up early. It's 1-0. A good demo from Bluey leads the way. Miller, one pop for Chip is all he needs. And just like that, we're off and running here 23 seconds in. Bahama and Miller off the kickoff, straight back to the Defiance net. Pandas will send this one off to the side. Miller, one touch off the corner, tries to drop it out in front, but General is there, and Pandas for the clear. Bluey, one touch, will keep this one out to the side. General, one touch to the backboard. Miller is there, and he'll guide it upfield for Bluey, who tries to take it solo. Goes up over the top, up is shut down there by Bahama. The rebound out in front for Chip. Also finds the back of the net, and it's 2-0 Warriors. And this is what we saw last week against Lawrence Tech too, and Indiana Tech got one, they got a bunch. That seems to be the recipe here in game 1. It is a miss off the kickoff. Bluey the double off the crossbar. Miller with the follow through, not quite enough, and Chip will send this one to the left side. He'll follow through, tries to go low, and it's just wide as he got through the last defender. Miller the 50 out in front for Bluey. The net's open, and it's 3-0 Warriors. Still early, 3:52 to go, and they are absolutely rolling here to start this one. Again, we welcome you all in. Chip in general off the kickoff. This one pops right up in the midfield. Pandas only has one touch towards the net. Bluey is there, and he'll touch it off to the side. Looks for the follow through. Bahama shuts it down, but Chip off the ceiling. One touch, make it 2 for Bluey. Cut off there by Pandas. Miller will try and move this one forward. He swings and misses, but still space for Bluey, who pops it up over one, and the general has to come in to make a sprawling save. Chip, the flick up over one into the middle for Bluey, not able to make contact. And here comes Bahama back the other way, no boost in the tank. Miller takes it right off his hood and right to the back of the net. There's one for Miller, and it's 4-0 for Indiana Tech. Well, they had some fun, like I said, last week against Lawrence Tech, and man, they are having some fun here early against Defiance. As Bluey will take control. One touch to the ceiling. Bahama not able to make contact, and this one loose out in front. Chip on target, turned away by General. Miller into the middle for Chip one more time, and Pandas turns that opportunity aside. Bluey one touch around one, and into the sky he goes to the backboard for the double, and it's 5-0. What a start. I mean, we figured this year with this roster it would be a good year for the Warriors, and you know, obviously always welcoming new programs to the WHAC Defiance. As mentioned last week, one of a few new schools we're welcoming to the conference. They are joined alongside Bethel and St. Xavier, but the Warriors, no sweet pleasantries here as Bluey to the backboard. Bahama will keep it to the outside. Miller one touch into the middle for Chip, and that one steered aside. Bluey to the backboard, looks for a psycho, not happening. But he'll look to follow through. The mid boost available, and he'll take it. Avoids the bump. Gets around another do-it-yourself, and Chip gets all the credit. 6-0 Warriors. Bluey around one, dodges a bump over two. Chip right there to secure it. It is 6-0. Chip with a hat trick here in game 1. As Bahama and Miller off the kickoff, this bounces back into the middle, but nothing there. Bluey, the 50 there by Pandas, and Chip Chip will send it back. Drops it into the middle looking for Bluey. Nothing available. Miller off the corner. Waits, plays it slow and actually faked for Bluey, but another save there. And Defiance keeping the deficit at 6. General tried to get around Miller. He was only able to get it as far as the follow through. Shut down in the corner by Bluey, and now Chip and Miller tried to combine for a pinch. Nothing available there that time as Bluey will take control in midfield. Cut to the middle, off the crossbar. Miller the rebound, can't make contact. Bahama back the other way for Defiance, but only as far as Chip gets up over the top of General. And that one drops right in. Bluey gets a demo at the end. Make it 4 for Chip, make it 7 for Tech, and well, game 1, 94 seconds to go, all but wraps here. General and Chip off the kickoff, goes to the far side. Bluey able to get around Pandas and looking for maybe 8. It's off the crossbar, and General will clear it out. Chip, that's an awkward touch towards his own net. He'll follow through to his own backboard. Bluey right there for support. Chip around 1. Pandas to Bahama, pops it up looking for General towards the net. Miller will send it back, and Bluey on the follow. Fakes low. Bahama there to steer aside what would have been a wide open net, and the clear follows through. Miller off the corner. Bumps his own teammate on the way out. General will try and take advantage, but it goes right back to Miller. A 50 off of him, pops up perfectly for Chip. Flip reset to the sidewall. Bahama is there, gets another 50 on Bluey, but Bluey wins that battle. To the backboard, tried to pop it out to the middle for Miller, but nothing there, and the clear comes out. Chip will make a save off a shot from General, and Bahama not able to make contact. Neither is Pandas. Chip looking for Miller to the backboard. Back to Chip, but it's kept outside. Bluey off the sidewall, maybe into the middle for Miller. It gets bumped off, so Miller hits the post. Chippy hits the crossbar, and it stays 7-0. Miller again to Chip, and this one goes. 5 goals on 8 shots for Chip to start the series, and it is 8-0 Warriors. You're just joining the Warriors. They are having some fun here to start this series against Defiance. This is game 1, second week of the WHAC season. Both of these teams 1-0 to start their year. Indiana Tech 3-0 over Lawrence Tech last week. Defiance, I believe it was 3-0 or 3-1 over Lords. But game 1 will go by the way of the Warriors. One more for Bluey. Get him a hat trick. And Indiana Tech takes game 1. Currently 9-0. We'll see if 1 second is enough time for anything else to happen, but it is unlikely. One kickoff, 150, and that's your ball game. The Warriors take game 1 by a score of 9-0. I believe that ties their high with Lawrence Tech when they started in that series. So the Warriors, like I said, start good. Bluey 3 goals, 2 assists, 11 shots. Chip 5 goals, no assists, 8 shots. Miller a goal, 3 assists with 4 shots. I mean, that's an unbelievable amount of shots put on. That's a ridiculous amount of pressure there for Defiance. And well, we'll see if there's a bounce back incoming or if the Warriors are gonna keep the pressure on. So far, so good. You can't really ask for much better than what we've got. We're getting ready here for game number 2. Let's get this party started. 3, 2, 1, sit back, relax, and enjoy game 2 between the Warriors and Defiance. Is this one straight back into the blue end where we saw it a lot in the previous game, nearly 1-0 off a shot from Chip, but it's turned aside there by Pandas. Bahama, 1 touch. Does he have the follow? Miller able to keep that one to the outside. Some bumps come out here for Defiance. Bluey makes a save on a rolling shot, and then back the other way comes a shot of his own that's turned away by Bahama. Miller will drop this one down for Chip, looking to cut into the middle. Gets the 50 off General, and Bluey control up the left sidewall. Looks to stay with it towards the net. Yes, sir! It's 1-0 Indiana Tech here early in game 2. And hey, it's a good start. It's a good start. I feel like I've said that a lot here to start the season, but Indiana Tech, I mean, they are having an absolute blast out there. Bluey off the corner from his own end. Follows through upfield looking for Chip. Bluey will take it himself. Chip gets in the way. And that allows Bahama to come in. Miller, the 50 towards the net. Pandas called into action. Bluey one touch off the corner looking for the follow through. General not able to get there. Chip. The 50 goes wide for Miller. Off the corner. Got a flip. Uses it to wave dash on the wall. But the clear straight back out from Defiance. Bluey pops it up over one. Looks to stay with it. He's got to beat General and gets it up over the top of one where Chip will follow through. Drops it back down for Bluey into the middle and straight into a sea of blue, and then a demo comes through. Miller pops it for Chip. Drops it down towards the net. Pandas, one save. Miller off of Pandas as he was floating in the air. The rebound from Bluey off the pipe, and the rebound goes for Chip. He's got one here in game two, and it's 2-0 with 3:34 to go. The goal scoring has slowed down a little, but it doesn't seem to matter. The pressure's still all the same here for Indiana Tech. Chip will send this one into the corner. Nobody going here for Defiance. Miller off the near post, turned aside. Bluey the rebound. Again turned away by Bahama. Chip off the sidewall for Bluey, who pops it back for Chip. Goes to the backboard, drops it down in front. Bluey couldn't get the read in time. Miller for cleanup duty, but it's steered aside as well. Chip off the sidewall, back to the aforementioned Miller, looking for the double, but he hit the crossbar. Bluey again, another demo comes out. This one out in front. Bahama able to get a good 50 there. That enables the clear from Panda. General right there, but Miller able to get a 50 and he'll come off the ball. Chip, one more time back into the Defiance end. Leaves it for Bluey! It's 3-0! This time it took two for the Warriors. Chip, one pop is all it takes, and Bluey is right there. Defiance can't keep up. The punishment's a goal against, and it's 3-0. Pandas and Miller here off the kickoff. Goes straight back into the blue end. Miller off the backboard. Chip is there. Does he have a second? Yes, he does. A little assistance. It counts all the same. We're not halfway done yet, and it's 4-0 Warriors. Got some help there from Pandas. We'll take it. We will take it. General and Bluey off the kickoff, straight back to the Indiana Tech net, and General will find it. Defiance on the board for the first time in this series, and it is off a kickoff goal. It's good follow through there for General, and Miller not able to get back in time. 2:41 to go. That's the first goal the Warriors have given up in this game, and here is Bahama and Chip off the kickoff, straight to the near side where Pandas will throw it on net. Miller, one catch and another touch around another. Pops it up, looking for Bluey. Does he have the read? He does, but it's not on target. And Bahama will look for the clear. Miller, one touch, looking for the shot. Yes, sir! It's 5-1 with 2:24 to go. We have some results flowing in here as well. As like I said, Wednesday's a busy day in the WHAC. We have Lawrence Tech going down 3-0 to Cleary. Rochester Christian 3-0 over Concordia, and San Xavier a 3-1 victory over Aquinas. We have obviously seen Lawrence Tech already this season. Everybody else still new opponents for us this season. This one goes into the Defiance end. It stays there for a while. General gets the clear, and Chip with a swing and a miss in his own end. Pandas has been demoed for the sin of existing, and Bahama will get one touch. Chip not able to make contact. Bluey backflips as well, and Miller in there for cleanup duty gets it out wide. Defiance mounting some pressure here. General looking for something. Pandas the shot. That 150 away, and Miller will look to control off his own corner. Maybe up for Chip, who hits it backwards. Bluey will watch a shot go on target. Chip able to take the save, I guess. Miller will drop it back for Chip, and he'll find clearance. Pandas will try and find it back in, but a 50 doesn't go his way, and here is Miller off the corner. Double. It goes all the way across. Bluey will look to stay with it. There's one touch, looking for the ground double, nothing there, and It goes back out to midfield. Miller to Chip to the backboard. Nobody goes for the Warriors, and Bluey now up off the backboard. Drops for Miller. Drops down across on the doorstep, but Chip was nowhere there. And now Bahama looks for clearance. Back towards the net. Panda's able to make another save. And back out comes Defiance as he gets around Bluey, and Chip will send it back. 1 minute on the clock here in game 2. The Warriors up by 4. Bluey looking to make it 5. Bahama makes the save. Panda's the clear. Miller chips it towards the net. General able to steer it aside. Bluey around 1, not around 2 though. Looks to take control again. Has to deal with General. Bahama able to make the save. Miller up off the sidewall. Drops it for Chip, who sends it back where it once came. Bahama into the middle. Miller one pop looking for Bluey. Maybe a little miscommunication, but it doesn't look like it's gonna matter. It is 6-1 with 28 seconds left. Bluey puts up a hattie, and the Warriors on pace for a 2-0 series lead. Looks good. It looks good. Here is Chip. This one goes straight back into the Warriors' end. Bluey, air dribble up high. Panda's able to meet him there. Miller drops it into the middle for Chip. General able to send it all the way back out, and now Panda's back the other way. Chip one touch, looks to make it a few more. Bluey, the shot into the back of the net. 4 goals for Bluey, a 7-1 lead with 8 seconds left. And again, game 2, all but taken care of at this point. Hey, I mean, the Warriors, like we said, they were ranked 4th in the WHAC coming into the season. They have played much better as an own goal comes out. It's 8-1 with 5 seconds on the clock. Miller will get credit for it. The Warriors have played much better than, I believe, a 4 ranking, but you gotta put up the results, and so far they have absolutely done just that. They will go up 2-0 here, as Miller towards the net and gets it down. And an 8-1 win here in game 2, and the Warriors looking for 2 straight sweeps to start the season. Take a look at the scoreboard. The General, the lone goal here for Defiance. Bluey puts up 4 goals and an assist. Miller, 2 goals, 1 assist. Chip, 2 goals, 3 assists. For Defiance, I mean, they're putting the work in on the defensive end, but it's a matter of volume, really, for Indiana Tech. I mean, an insurmountable amount of shots have made it pretty tough for Defiance to really break out of their own end as we get going here for game number 3. It's Bahama, it's Miller. The Warriors 5 minutes potentially away from another clean sweep to start the season. This one drops out in front, and Miller's got a wide open net to make it 1-0. The Warriors not slowing down by any stretch. That one's set up by Bluey. Someone in the chat said they make it look easy. They do. I have tried to do what these guys do, and I am not bad at this game. Bluey's gonna put another one on the board while we're talking about this. It's incredible. Like, they make it look so much easier than this game really is. And if anybody's ever played this game before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, back to the game. 2-0 Warriors with 4:47 on the clock, and a 50 goes straight back into the midfield. Miller will steer a shot attempt from General aside as this one goes back out into the middle. Miller drops it for Bluey, and here come the Warriors once again. Gets around 2, forces 2 to jump. Chip going for the bump instead of the shot, and allows Pandas some time to clear. This one pops out into the middle, and Defiance is on the board. It's Bahama from Pandas, and with 4:23 to go, we got a game. .23 left. The Warriors up by 1. Miller gets a demo straight off the kickoff. Chip immediately leaves for a bump as well. Bluey will try and take control. This one back into the Indiana Tech net, but Miller is there to make one touch in a second to send it all the way back down. Pandas will move this one downfield. Bluey, the 50, up over the top of one, gets the second on General, and that's all three for Defiance committed. Chippy fishing for some demos. Miller into the middle for Bluey, and it's 3-1. Like I said earlier, they make it look too easy. These games are not easy. They're doing a very good job of making, again, another statement in the conference, as Bahama will send this one to the back. It is Bluey up over the top. General has missed. Bluey, the follow through 50. It's not enough to get through Pandas, and Miller off the corner with an open net will make it 4-1, and the Warriors are running away here in Game 3. It's Miller's second on as many shots. Like we said, shot percentage for Miller, and it continues to climb. General and Bluey off the kickoff to the near side. Miller is there. Pandas around him. Bahama will send it back out for Defiance. Gets an extra touch, but doesn't really slow Bluey down, who's got some space to work with. Cuts to the near side, and Bluey puts up a Hattie in Game 3. He saw the near post available, then went straight for it while avoiding the bump. 5-1 Warriors, 3:33 to go, and, well, this is, again, a Warriors team that has been making statements not only in the conference, but nationally, and you can tell. This one, straight to the Indiana Tech end. Bluey and Pandas with the 50, and Chip might have a breakaway. He's going to go for a bump instead of a goal, and instead he gets bumped as well. A lot of instead in that statement, but a 5-1 lead doesn't really matter, and Chip back for some vengeance. Bahama a 50. Bluey drops into the middle for Miller, and it's stopped by the General. We'll find a second touch, and Bluey is up. Miller will lie in wait and pop this one further back downfield as time continues to whittle off the clock. Bluey across, anyone home. Chip's going for another demo, and Miller will try and work this one into the middle. He's got Bluey towards the net, and it's in the back of the net. 4 for Bluey, not even halfway gone, and it's 6-1. Putting up goals in bunches, just like I said earlier. These guys have no problem finding the back of the net. If you want to look a little bit into the future, we'll be back again, next Wednesday, as the Warriors will take on Cornerstone. And 2 weeks ahead, they have a very good matchup. You'll want to watch this one on Wednesday the 2nd. Currently scheduled for 6 p.m. Eastern, they will play Siena Heights for I believe that is their 4th matchup of the season. That's going to be a good one. Siena Heights was ranked 2nd overall coming into the year. As Defiance will look to find the back of the net, they'll do just that. A little revenge on Chip. He's been chasing demos the whole time, and Defiance sends him straight back into his own net. The General out for some blood, but he'll take a goal instead. The lead cut to 4. 2:09 left. Miller and Pandas to the far side off the kickoff. Chip going forward, playing the enforcer role we've seen since the beginning of this game. Flip reset for Bluey into the back of the net. And there's 5. 5 for 9 for Bluey in this game, and that's a beautiful POV of that goal. Well done. A lot harder than what it looks. Chip abandons the kickoff looking for a bump. Bluey will take control on the backboard. Has an air dribble, has a flip. I don't think he got it. Miller is there. One touch around. Pandas off the crossbar. Loose out in front. And Bluey, why not? A double hat trick. It's 8-2 with 146 seconds, or 106 seconds rather, left in this game. General and Bluey off the kickoff goes straight up. Miller, the 50 goes wide. Pandas got the better of that exchange. Bluey into the air again. This is where he's been dangerous. To the backboard and open net, and Miller pinball into the net. 9-2. And a look on the replay, Bahama just trying to bump the man out of the way, but hits Miller into the ball and then into the back of the net. Anderson Miller off the kickoff, goes straight into the Defiance, and Bluey is there. Flip reset shot, steered away by Bahama. Bluey looking for 7. Yes, sir! They've got 10. The most they've scored in a game so far this year, and I know I say that and it sounds ridiculous. It is week 2. The second game of the season, the Warriors have put up double digits. And I think Bluey himself is looking for double digits. He's got 8! He's 2 goals away, and why not feed the machine at this point? 8 for 13. They are just having fun with it. The Warriors will go 3-0 to start against Defiance here. They'll go 2-0 on the season. I think the only question now is by how much here in Game 3. Bluey gets a bump. Miller off the corner into the middle. Bluey gets it around 1, and Pandas will clear. We are about down to that last minute. Chip leaves the ball behind, looking for bumps again. Miller gets a 50 on the general, and here's Bluey again with some space. Sends it downfield. Miller fakes the shot, drops out in front. Bluey! And a save by Bahama, and it comes all the way back out. Chip called into action, hasn't had to do too much, only putting up 22 points in this game. Here is Bluey off the sidewall, pre-flip back into the ball for the double off the crossbar. Miller with the rebound. Bluey can't get it. Miller's got 4, and the Warriors lead up to 10. Almost a highlight reel goal for Bluey. It's 12-2 with 36 seconds to go. And you know Bluey's looking for 10. I'm not sure if he's going to get it. This one straight back to the Warriors end. Bluey across for Miller. Upfield we go. Chip going to leave it behind. Miller towards the yawning cage. And it stays out for now, but not for long enough. 13-2 in Game 3. 24 seconds on the clock. Bahama got a piece. Couldn't get back to it in time. Unbelievable. It's going to be a fun year, folks. This is a team that is out for the top, trying to win the WHAC for the second time. They're out to try and dethrone Rochester Christian this year. Bahama gets bumped off the ball. Bluey will unfortunately not hit 10 goals in this game. Unless a miracle happens, that save will deem it official. Miller, one more touch. 13-2, your final score. And what a day for the Warriors. They just had everything going for them here against Defiance, and there is simply no denying Chip and Bluey and Miller at this point. I mean, what a day. The Warriors improved to 2-0 on the season. No new updates to give around the rest of the league. Defiance will drop down to 1-1. I wish I had more to say, but to be honest with you, when they play that way, there really isn't much to say. So, a quick day. We will be back next week. Again, the Warriors play Cornerstone next Wednesday, and then after that, Siena Heights will be the big one the rest of the way. But thank you everybody for tuning in. My name is Bub, and we will see you guys all next week. The Warriors beat Defiance 3-0.